After the exhausting saga of part 1 where I uprooted 15 meters of compressed pavement bricks in order to lay down foundations for my car charging station and failing to put the bricks back, I finally brought this project to a closure. I'm going to show you what I've been up to since the end of part 1, and I'm also going to break down the costs opposed to how much it would have cost me to pay someone to do the entire thing from A to Z. Finally, I'm going to answer the long anticipated question, was it worth it? I'm Jeff, a regular guy. I have 4 kids, a full-time job and wife that for some reason finds it beneficial to start projects I have no business starting. I get a kick out of doing stuff myself, and in most cases it turns into a fun and cost-effective process. Most cases. There have been a few incidents where I've started something and quickly realised I shouldn't have. I once decided to try and fix the water heating system in our house. Didn't turn out too well. In the end we had to buy a brand new system after I had cut off the water supply for 48 hours. I also once decided to tear down our old kitchen and prep everything for the new installation. This too didn't turn out too well. We didn't have a kitchen for well over a week. One of the questions I get most of the time is, how does your wife put up with all this crap? It's a question I don't know how to answer. She just does. She's a great wife. This time, with the car charger build, my wife wasn't the issue. By lifting up 15 meters of road, I had effectively prevented 5 separate neighbors from parking in their personal car parking spots. So this time the question was, how are the neighbors putting up with it? Actually, one of them wasn't. He said to me, and I'm quoting, that I am lucky it was me and that if anyone else would have pulled off this shit, they would have been strung up in front of the lobby. All said with an ironic smile. In order to complete the project, I hired a certified electrician that could wire the 3-phase cable from the communication hall up to the lobby and connect it to the power supply. But first, I had to deal with the car charger on the side of the car park. So today I'm going to be wiring the green cable along the corner up to the wall where the actual charger will be. Let's get into it. The worst saw of all times. Look, I just dropped it and a piece pops out of it. Okay, let's talk about the actual station. First of all, we have a 3-phase switch that will basically connect the station to the green cable. Here we have a fancy wall mount. The actual station itself will sit on the wall mount. This black cable will go into the 3-phase switch. And as I said before, my green cable will go into the switch from here. So this is basically the connector as well, not just a switch. Okay, it's time to cut the cable. Let's see if my parrot, they call it a parrot, will cut it. Probably not. No, won't cut it. Need to go and get some stuff from the store. Back from the store with a bigger bad boy. Should work. I feel confident with it. So here's a general breakdown of the pricing. I'll give more details down in the description below. Materials, which included the wire and all the electricity accessories, cost me 1,500 shekels. The core bricklayer that saved me after that day of me making a mess of the road charged 1,000 shekels. The electrician charged 2,000 shekels. The car charger, which I got for free, is valued at about 1,400. So if you don't have a car charger and you did everything that I did, it would have cost you 6,000 shekels. I didn't actually ask for an estimate of how much someone will charge for the whole thing because I knew from the start that I'm going to try and do it myself. But I do have two neighbors that are closer to the communication hole, probably closer by half. So they had about 7 meters of bricks to lift and they were charged 8,500 shekels each. So my best estimation would be 10,000 shekels it would have cost me to hire someone to do everything. I also had that day where I didn't work, where I actually worked but didn't work at my day job. It was a day off. That's also money. But I definitely saved some money here. Well, my wife and neighbors will probably be watching this video at some stage, so I really want to say that in hindsight, I wouldn't dream of ruining the car park, rendering it completely inaccessible for a full weekend, making myself completely inaccessible for 2 days. I really do. But to say that would be a lie. As always, thank you for your time, and I will see you on the next one.